Could the Golden State Warriors be on the brink of a monumental trade that could reshape their future? With contract negotiations heating up, the team might be facing a decision that could impact their championship aspirations for years to come. You won't want to miss this deep dive into what could be a defining moment for the Warriors. Before we jump into this crucial discussion, make sure to subscribe to Golden State Hoops and hit that like button if you're as passionate about the Warriors as we are. Stay tuned for all the latest updates, insights, and everything you need to know about your favorite team. The Golden State Warriors have always been a team that carefully balances the present with the future. With Jonathan Kuminga, they saw a potential cornerstone, a player who could help carry the torch in the post-Steph Curry era. Kuminga's athleticism, defensive potential, and flashes of offensive brilliance have had the fanbase buzzing with excitement. But now, with his rookie contract nearing its end, the Warriors find themselves at a crossroads. Recent reports suggest that Kuminga and his camp are pushing for a maximum extension, a demand that could force the Warriors to make some tough decisions. For a player who has shown immense potential but hasn't yet fully established himself as a consistent star, is a max contract really the best move for the franchise? The Warriors' front office has made it clear that they value Kuminga highly. His stats from the 2023-24 season, 16.1 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game, demonstrate his growth and potential to become a significant contributor. However, the reality is that the team is already dealing with one of the highest payrolls in the league. After the departure of Klay Thompson, which alleviated some of the financial burden, the Warriors have been cautious about how they allocate their resources. Extending a max deal to Kuminga, who has primarily been a sixth man, might not align with the team's long-term financial strategy, especially when considering the luxury tax implications. The situation becomes even more complex when you consider the Warriors' recent roster moves. The acquisitions of veterans like DeAnthony Melton, Kyle Anderson, and Buddy Hield signal that the team is focused on winning now, while still keeping an eye on the future. These moves were made in response to the loss of a key player like Thompson, and they demonstrate the front office's commitment to surrounding their core with the right pieces. However, committing over $200 million to Kuminga for a max extension might not be feasible if the Warriors want to maintain their flexibility in building a championship-caliber team. Let's not forget the recent trade rumors that have been swirling around Kuminga. The Warriors were reportedly in talks with the Utah Jazz about acquiring Lauri Markkanen, a player who would have added a new dynamic to their roster. However, the Jazz's demand for either Kuminga or Brandon Podziemski as part of the deal was a deal-breaker for Golden State. This shows just how much the Warriors value Kuminga's potential. But with his rumored contract demands, the front office might be forced to reconsider their stance. If Kuminga is adamant about a max extension, the Warriors could be compelled to trade him before he hits free agency to avoid losing him for nothing. Adding to the intrigue is the fact that Kuminga's desire for a max deal isn't coming out of nowhere. According to NBA insider Jake Fisher, Kuminga's representation is pushing for a contract similar to those given to rising stars like Brandon Ingram and Jamal Murray. However, as Fisher pointed out, securing such a deal is incredibly difficult unless the player is an absolute all-star. While Kuminga has shown flashes of brilliance, he hasn't yet reached that level of consistency or impact. The Warriors must weigh the risks of committing to such a large contract against the potential benefits of retaining a player with Kuminga's upside. The Warriors' cap situation has been a hot topic of discussion ever since their recent championship runs. With so many high-salary players on the roster, every financial decision carries significant weight. The departure of Thompson provided some relief, but the team still has to navigate the complexities of managing one of the league's most expensive payrolls. Committing to a max deal for Kuminga could hamstring the Warriors' ability to make other necessary moves in the coming years. It's a delicate balance between maintaining their competitive edge now and ensuring they have the financial flexibility to stay competitive in the future. But let's also consider what Jonathan Kuminga brings to the table. His ability to defend multiple positions, his athleticism, and his improving offensive game make him a unique asset for the Warriors. He's shown that he can contribute in big moments, and his ceiling is still incredibly high. If the Warriors believe that Kuminga can develop into a true star, then a max extension might be worth the risk. After all, it's not every day that a team finds a young player with Kuminga's combination of skills and potential. The question is whether the Warriors are willing to bet on that potential at such a high cost. On the other hand, the Warriors also have to consider the opportunity cost of tying up so much money in Kuminga. With the current roster construction, they have a narrow window to maximize the championship potential of their veteran core. Every dollar spent on Kuminga is a dollar that could be used to add another key piece or retain other important players. It's a tough decision, and one that will require the Warriors front office to carefully evaluate their priorities. Do they believe in Kuminga's ability to become a cornerstone player, or are they better off using his value in a trade to acquire a more established star? The next few months will be crucial for the Warriors as they navigate this complex situation. The stakes are high, and the decisions made now will have a lasting impact on the team's future. As fans, we have to trust that the front office will make the right call, whether that means keeping Kuminga and banking on his development, or trading him for a player who can help the team win now. One thing is for sure, the Warriors are at a crossroads, and the path they choose will shape the future of the franchise. If you're as excited as we are to see how this situation unfolds, make sure you're subscribed to Golden State Hoops. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates, and let us know in the comments what you think the Warriors should do with Jonathan Kuminga. Let's keep the conversation going. This is a pivotal moment in Warriors history, and we want to hear your thoughts.